Marlyn Vansen has been a household name in Belize since 2017. The young musician made her break in performing right here on a Channel 5 stage.
Still have a lot to learn. In your head, they are dying. I see you driving around town with the boy I love.
She was an up-and-coming artist with dreams of making it big.
I was just like a little child or whatever, singing, dancing, trying, and I probably looked silly back then, I guess, but I really, really enjoyed it. And for majority of that time, like I think 13, 14, 15, 16, I was really shy. So I would be dancing with my dancers and stuff, but I wouldn't be performing because I was shy. And the thing is, I had it in me, As a child, I imagined and I had that dream of I want to go and I want to be like those bigger names. I want to reach there one day. I need a record dealer. I need someone to see me. I need to be discovered to be able to do that. I want to do that. And with time passing and it wasn't happening. I wasn't getting discovered. I wasn't getting a record deal, or it wasn't happening. And I'm like, but I want to do this. And so I made it happen for myself. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it because time is passing and I'm losing time. I wanna do this though.
'Cause everywhere we go.
It was me taking life into my own hands pretty much and making it happen, because why should I wait? If you wanna be a movie star, why wait to be booked on a movie? Make a movie.
A fan base grew quickly. Known for taking over the stage with her captivating performances, Vansen's approach to music and dance were reminiscent of Beyoncé and other mainstream artists. Her biggest opportunity came when she was booked for the International Costa Maya Festival.
That was the biggest opportunity I could have seen in my path. From I was young and I knew about Costa Maya. That was because it's international, it's, they have all these people. That was my opportunity to maybe be discovered. So for me, that was, back then, that was the biggest thing. And I'll never forget that feeling, that feeling of actually making it to something grand.
How many of y'all know this one?
She even became a mother at 23. And embraced her role as artist and family woman. She had it all.
In the beginning with my baby, like I had a plan, I had a future set out in my mind that it was going to be like. So I had hoped that I would be able to be performing, and that was going to be a part of our daily lives. Started to get ready for a show, and now my baby was there, so she was kind of walking around seeing us dance and stuff, and that felt so good because it's definitely what I had envisioned. My baby is gonna see me doing what I love, and she's probably gonna start to do it a little bit too. And I also imagined that I would be able to be doing everything with her, so we would be running around and I could play with her all day, and I could do so many things with her, and we could travel, and we could this awesome life I had in my mind. But then I got sick, and that future kind of got boxed aside pretty quickly.
Marlyn's sickness would put her fledgling career on a halt. Fans questioned her sudden hiatus. After seeking the opinion of several specialists, a revelation would be made. Marlyn suffered from a neurological disease called multiple sclerosis. With an immune system that should be protecting the body from incoming illness, hers attacked her brain. She suffered partial paralysis and bouts of seizures as a result. The slightest move her body made would trigger an epileptic fit. Eating, coughing, even lifting her arms too quickly would set off an episode. At a point in her life, she was experiencing up to 90 seizures a day.
It was something that, you know what, I can't live like this. This hurts. This is horrible. This feels like I'm gonna die, because we couldn't figure out what it was. So I felt that this was probably the lead up to me dying. That's what it felt like. And so I felt like I was being tortured to death. And I didn't want to be tortured to death. Why not just get it over with?
Vansen's support system saw her through the most difficult moments. That love and support is present in constant fundraisers to ensure that her health needs are met through therapy. It's an illness that carries a hefty price tag, and finding $5,000 every month is necessary for treatment.
What my MS medication pretty much does is to somewhat control my immune system. It kind of somewhat breaks it down a little so that it's not as strong to continue fighting my brain. So that's not good either, because you end up with a weakened immune system. So you're more open to catching the flus and whatever is passing by. You're more prone to catch these things, so you have to be very careful.
Marlyn has been now battling this disease for over a year. She described the effects that multiple sclerosis has had on her body. Although on medication, she is left with chronic fatigue and has even had to carry a cane for support should her leg give out from sudden weakness. Her reality has shaped her quality of life drastically. But Marlyn showed us that she is not making her limitation control her.
Like, I do painting paper, but with the painting paper, I just to paint for fun, see what I could do, try out, test out different ways of painting.
She has found new passions and even explored music on a technical level. Music is still a big part of her life, and now she even makes the beats.
The sickness and the illness is like a curse, it's a burden. But I also see it as a blessing, because it gave me a moment to learn and take on new skills. At one point in my life, you asked me, and I would tell you, I don't know anything but music. I don't know anything but singing and performing. But now I had a moment to learn new things. I started to make my own music. I started to paint, something I never knew that I would ever be doing. I don't have a drawing bone in my body, but painting for some reason has been working, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And I would have never known that I could do that if it wasn't for my illness. You know, I started to make ice cream. Who would have thought? Like, I never thought that I would like be a cooking person or anything, but I started to make ice cream, and I've even been considering to sell it because, hey.
And in December 2022, Marlyn decided to test her strength. After a year away from the stage and public eye as a performer, she made her grand return to the very stage that introduced her to the world.
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight.
The first time I was ever on television was on Channel 5. So once again, we started there. We got to start back there. So I reached out and we made it happen. And I was I was so happy. And everyone was happy for me too, because they knew. People know how much that means to me,
So what can we expect from Marlyn? The performer says she is looking on the bright side that she will end up on that stage again, doing what she loves, the way she loves. Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabreena Daly.